What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Felines Den podcast. This is your co-host, Black Ice.
Hey, it's your newest co-host. My name is Barbie.
No Ken. Yes, sir.
Y'all know what it is. It's your host, Ocean. Hey, ladies.
What's poppin', y'all?
So, Barbie brand new Ferrari. How you doing?
I am good. I'm good.
We are so happy to have her here, especially under these circumstances. So yeah, we're gonna get it popping, y'all. This conversation that we're gonna have today, we're gonna keep it real. Y'all know this podcast is about being raw, being honest, being respectful, but at the same time, we can't hide things that happened or what we go through, and we speak on our feelings and we communicate. So this episode is called The Conversation.
All right, let's get straight into it. We got to keep it all the way 100, all the way around the globe. So y'all stay tuned.
Stay tuned for what?
Keep it real. About to have a real conversation.
Talk that talk.
Are we gonna burn some sage before we start talking?
Y'all better open the window.
We got some sage today. We gonna get out some spirit.
Oh, loud. Come on in. Now, get on now.
But I like how you got the sage over here by me. You got me burning sage.
She said you need it. You need it.
So, this took me a while.
Right now.
Huh?
We burning this sage right now.
No. We not?
Oh. Y'all open the window.
Look, she really want us to open the window.
She's scared we finna push her spirit out of here.
Gonna be a whole goddamn now. I'm good. Baby, no.
Look, Bernie saying some of these lights gonna get the bus in here.
Poltergeist. I don't think so.
Well, the conversation is basically, like I said, we're gonna sum up a lot of things. We're gonna talk about Dave Chapelle, The Closer, the Netflix thing he did, or stand-up he did. Yeah, special. We're going to talk about the 55-year-old marrying his goddaughter, which is the 18-year-old. What else we got on the docket? Superman's son coming out.
Yep.
And it was one more. I can't think about it, but let's just start with the first thing, which is the importance, the conversation. So normally you would see 4 ladies or 3 ladies next to me. But unfortunately, Slim, she's taking some time off. So we love you, Slim. I hope you're watching. And we had an issue with communicating. And somebody told me that I was a perfectionist. I really can agree. But what happened was we had a co-host, Southern Belle. How can I put this? Because my heart is beating fast, to be honest, because I got so many emotions running through my head. And I want to make sure that I speak very directly and clearly. I don't know. I don't think she's not coming back. I really enjoyed, recording all these episodes with these ladies. We had nothing but laughters. But from a business perspective, the communication was never there. My issue was, we all took accountability. But my main issue was, if you're not going to record with us, let us know. Send me a text. And that's the only issue I had. I never, had side conversations with anybody about the situation because we're all adults. And sometimes when you're put in a position of authority, sometimes I feel like people can't handle that. I've never been the type where, I'm saying, it's all about me. I'm not considerate about people's feelings. But I was once called a narcissist. She called me a narcissist. She said she was just playing. But like Black Ice would say, and other people, when people show you who they truly are, believe them. When people say how they truly feel and then say they're just playing, believe them. So it's been statuses she probably would put on, Facebook about us. And I'm like, or probably about me. And, our other co-hosts or other people would be like, dang, what's going on with y'all? And I'm like, I'm blind because I didn't know we had an issue. She says I'm not considerate And I'm not. And I'll tell you the reason why I haven't been, because if you lie to me, I don't really care what's going on with you. If I find out that you lied to me, I really don't give two fucks about what you got going on.
Right, you become inconsiderate. I mean,
Right.
not inconsiderate, but you don't care. You're not empathetic to that person anymore.
Yeah, I'm
I
not.
used the wrong word. Don't look at me like
That's
that.
okay. But she's right. Yeah. So like when you say stuff like that, it probably is true now because you have lied to us. It was a time where, I would tell everybody the dates and times. I keep repeating this stuff over and over and over. Everybody know when we record, they know a month in advance. So if you're not coming, I don't need an excuse about what you got to do because that's not my concern. Just let me know you're not coming. I treat this like a business. We don't get paid. We do this, for our enjoyment. But one day I do want to be like a Joe Budden podcast. You know what I'm saying? Like I want us to get paid and et cetera and excel, because this is not just a hobby. If anything I put my money into and effort, it's a job to me. It's a business to me. And you know what I'm saying? Like you would respond an hour later like you didn't know, or, but one thing really hurt me. She told me that she wasn't feeling good. And we were thinking maybe she had COVID. So I reached out to her a couple of days after because I was like, let me know how you feeling. Let me know what the doctor says. I didn't get a response. Next thing I see is, her posting on social media. If y'all ain't heard from me, or if y'all if you all wondering why I haven't answered my phone or my text messages, this is why. And she was on the beach. So it's like, that's strike one. That was a lie. Strike two, a week later, she said she's still feeling under under that particular condition where she's not feeling good, and she just went out of town. And you told me you weren't feeling good, but you went out of town. I don't care what it was for, emergency, whatever. You still feeling good on Facebook when we up here praying for you, thinking that it's something serious, and it's not. Then for you to say, if you wondering why I haven't responded to y'all, this is why. Like, that was a slap in the fucking face. Just being honest, and excuse my profanity. That really pissed me off. So when you say people are in their feelings, it's not in their feelings. It's just, I feel like you crossing me. And I hate that. And I told y'all that's why I don't really like to be friends with people, because I'm not in between. Either I'm your friend, I F with you, or I'm not. And one thing about me, I pick everything you do and I put everything in my little pocket. Because when that stuff add up, now I got receipts. So I don't want to go into every detail, but that was the first thing. And I feel like that was very awful, especially for the podcast, for you to say you love us and you know what I'm saying? It was just too much. I don't want to keep talking, but
I'm going to piggyback on what you said.
Okay.
So pretty much like she's saying, with the podcast, there's a lot of time, a lot of effort, a lot of money that goes into a podcast. And that's with anything that you want to benefit from. You got to put in that work. And when it came down to this podcast, everybody had the opportunity to say, if they wanted to be a part of it or not. These ladies, they came to Ocean. Ocean founded this podcast, and they said they want to be a part of it. Y'all see this technology up here? That's money. You know what I'm saying? We drink, we eat, that's money.
Every episode.
And the attire, you know what I'm saying? All that's money. And for people to, lie to you, that don't have to lie to you, especially when you are grown as adult, it is a slap in the face, because respect goes both ways. If you want respect, you got to give it. If you lying to somebody and they've been nothing but good to you, what do you expect in return? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not the way that you go about business. And then, thinking somebody got COVID or something. There's so many people that have died from COVID.
My dad was in the hospital for 3 weeks.
I just got over COVID, a month ago?
Yep.
COVID ain't no joke.
Not at all.
I would have never thought, COVID felt the way that it did. But you don't play about no sickness, man. People leaving out of here left and right, you know what I'm saying? And then it ain't even like, you being forced to come. If you don't want to do something, simply say that shit. It's simple. And if you want to do something, show that you want to do it. But like she said, Southern Belle, Lovely, no longer a part of this podcast because the communication not there and the honesty just it's not there. This podcast about realness, you know what I'm saying? Keep it all the way at 100 all the way on the globe. And if you can't be real with the people that been real with you,
I'm sorry,
big facts. But that's that's what's been going on with the podcast lately. But today, like we said, we got Barbie here and very beautiful lady. So glad to have you.
Thank you.
Let me say one more thing, and then we'll get on with this. My thing is too, like, you're the oldest one out of us, so you should represent, you know what I'm saying, class, be respectful, and be not a role model, but set that example. I mean, she's writing statuses on Facebook saying, if you want to get time to talk to me, I drink coffee, meet me over lunch. No, the thing was, if you all don't want to record this coming up weekend, then we can not record, but we need to talk about what's going on in the future for this podcast. I always have to beg people, you know what I'm saying? It's like I'm tired of that. Because at the end of the day, you signed up to, for this. You wanted to be a part of this. So there is rules and regulations and obligations, I'm sorry, y'all, to take part in this podcast. I don't want to come off like it's just me, because it's not just me, but money-wise, and I don't ask these ladies for anything, but what I'm saying is, let me say now and make my point. The stuff that y'all watching us on now, software, StreamYard, monthly subscriptions, you know what I'm saying? Equipment, cameras. Even though I'm a photographer, it still comes out of my pocket. And all I ask for people to do is show up or let me know that you can't make it. So it's not about being in my feelings, because if I'm a narcissist, like she said I was, obviously how can I have feelings? You know what I'm saying? How can I have feelings if I'm a narcissist? So it's not about feelings. It's about the principle that you've lied and I didn't say nothing. And I just let you, whatever. And I kept, letting you be a part of it. So that's the back door of the issue that I had. And I would ask people, did I do anything? Was I disrespectful? My code said no. You always, caring, you always ask us what we want. So like, what did I do? You know what I'm saying? And then you ask me questions about the equipment. Then next thing I know, the same day you telling me you can't make it, you sending me an invite to your podcast, Wealth and Wine. So now you created this whole podcast with you and your husband. The first time we met your husband, Calvin, he asked us, what is this podcast about? What did he ask us? Well,
what do y'all do or something like
that? Yeah, what we
that.
doing? Now, I ain't saying that I'm the creator of all podcasts, but goddamn, you sit here right here next to me looking at the way I handle stuff, the questions, the seasons, all that. And then you turn around and get your own podcast and send me an invite like I'm going to like it. If I don't rock with you, I don't rock with you. I can't be fake with you. And this is why we have to do this, because she didn't even want to show up to have a real conversation. But on Facebook, acting like you got to. Oh, and then she made a post saying, let me, no, I ain't going to put it up. It said people in their feelings because of communicating and blah, blah. Once again, you're not that important. But at the same time, you ain't gonna waste my time and get away with it. Like you just so perfect and you ain't done nothing. I salute to you, your husband, y'all podcast, your future endures or whatever. But after this, I'm done. I'm talking about it. So I just don't like people lying on me, because I'm not. Everybody in Nashville know I'm a loving person. Hell, I met her doing a photo shoot. When you did your photo shoot, can you give me a description of your experience with me?
The photo shoot was fun. You in the beginning, you already said, this is what I want. I want this color. I want to look like this. Show me what you got, like very detailed. And once we got to the shoot, it was like, okay, we're going to be here. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. Eventually, at first, I guess it was like stressful to me, I guess, because we were trying to get on one accord. But that comes with planning. Planning is stressful. But once you get into the run phase, our run phase was dope. Like,
Thank you.
we had fun. We kicked it.
Hell yeah.
I think then after that, we went out for Halloween. Like,
had a good time.
We've been kicking it ever since. So.
And now we like what?
Like a year.
But I'm saying,
What do you mean, like what?
I'm saying, like, what's your relationship with me?
We like sisters.
But you know the type of person that you are, Ocean. You know that you have done nothing but pour into this podcast, into the people. I mean, all of us are going through something. All of us has been through something this year, whether it be loss of job, loss of car, loss of income, sickness, it chilled everything. Everybody done been through something. And guess what? Ocean, she been there. She been asking, what y'all need. In the midst, like I said, 2-3 episodes ago, somebody broke into her studio, and she showed up here to the podcast and gave us, gifts in the midst of her pain. And so you can't just sit there and talk about people, especially in no joking way, because in all these jokes, there is some truth in it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So certain things, you got to be careful, what you say. And Lovely had the opportunity to be here, to have a conversation face to face, and failed to do that. So at this point, you can hear about yourself and correct yourself if you choose to. And if you don't, that is, on you, because, nobody's bigger than the other. I don't care what the age is. I don't care where you come from. You know what I'm saying? Real is real. Yeah. Right is right. And when you wrong, you wrong. And I feel like it wasn't right, to take advantage of, the situation. Because now you starting a podcast. How you think that look? Because you done asked all these questions. You done seen how it's ran. You got like a little family theme going on. I toot your own horn. You do what you do. You're going to do that anyway. But at the end of the day, don't take advantage of people. You know what I'm saying? Because you didn't have to be a part of it in the first place.
Right.
Don't waste nobody's time.
And my thing is too here, I've noticed a lot of people that's older, they tend to try to be more than what they are. It's a lot of that here, and it's not my problem, but I'm gonna always be who I am. I still got some, things to work on. I'm not there yet, but I'm where I am now is goddamn good. I feel like where we all at is goddamn good.
Right.
We've all had, things going on. So it's not about what you got going, is where you're going. And when you get there, how you going to use that to help other people and not try to talk down on people. I'm not saying that she has things, because please, that's not what I'm saying at all. But what I'm saying is it's the wannabes for me. All right, y'all, let's move to the next episode.
Next.
All right, so Dave Chappelle, how y'all feeling about The Closer? Did y'all get to watch it?
So I watched it.
What?
And I had to watch it once they started talking about they were going to cancel him, because he canceled himself.
Right.
Anyway.
He too rich.
He dope. And The Closer was good. I liked all the content. But I think in that, people just failed to realize that a comedian is a comedian. They're supposed to be there to make you laugh. And yeah, they might say some offensive things, but they still supposed to be there to make you laugh. He could tell 20 jokes. You might laugh at 19. One, you just hate that shit. And that's just how it goes when, but that's his craft. He's been doing this. He's been being offensive towards people. He never gave two shits about it, but he's been successful at it as well. The big thing to me was social media. Social media has tore his ass up. However, more than the little bit of people that's been tearing his ass up, there's a multitude of people who have been congratulating him. I mean, I don't know what else to say about it. It was, the shit was funny. Now, it was funny.
What you think about it, Black Eyes?
I didn't watch it, but I have heard about it.
One of them people that didn't watch it.
Didn't watch it.
Well, she ain't got. Say what you gotta say. What you gotta say about it?
What I have heard is that Dave Chappelle, again, is a comedian, and there was a trans woman in which Dave Chappelle knew. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong. And they were going back and forth. And I guess Dave Chappelle said some offensive things to social media. The trans woman wasn't necessarily offended by it.
No, she actually defended him.
She defended Dave Chappelle. Okay. And like Barbie said, social media has a big impact on people, the influence on people's lives. When it comes down to it, to me, it's bigger than the sexuality part. It's simply words. You know what I'm saying? Sticks and stones may break your bone, but words never hurt you. Words do hurt.
That's a lie. Words hurt.
Words
like
hurt.
Hell.
I mean, if you're a human
Mm-hmm.
and you care, you know what I'm saying, it will hurt. And then you got a world of people beating down on you that know nothing about you, that don't know what you're going through. And something little can really destroy a whole kingdom. You know what I'm saying? So what I hear now is that the trans woman committed suicide. Am I correct?
Because of her own community, though.
Your own community. And that sucks because, you know, the people that, you know, you're supposed to feel most comfortable around because y'all have that common ground, you know, talk down on you, got the world looking at you a certain way. It already, for somebody to go through a whole process, you know, to go through a gender change or whatever, you got to understand in their minds that there's something that took place that they had to transform to conform to who they feel like they are. And that's, you know, who that person is. And so for people to belittle you, you know, for who you are, especially when it takes so much. I'm not a trans, but I am a proud lesbian. And it takes a lot, you know what I'm saying, to come out. You got family that talk about you. You got friends who say they support you, but then they'll turn their back on you. And then you got people, you know, who are willing to go through an entire sex change. And that shit hurt. You know what I'm saying? When you trying to do what you want to do to make yourself happy, and you got so many people against you. I mean, I hate it because, I mean, at that time, you need that support. You need people to tell you that they love you. You need people to tell you, you know, that you're beautiful. I mean, everybody don't know that, you know, for themselves, but you got the world and it's just you're going to feel overwhelmed. So I really do hate, you know, how that happened. I can't speak on what Dave Chappelle said because I didn't watch it, but as a comedian, hell, you're going to get some jokes. People joke on me. You know what I'm saying? But it's the social media, man. Social media, people got so much to say about shit they know nothing about.
And that's what they do. They turn the clip on, and they heard probably the first joke and turned it off, went straight to social media. Oh, let's cancel Dave Chappelle. If y'all a Dave Chappelle fan, y'all would know that he talks about everybody. But his biggest concern is towards Caucasian people, not blacks, not Asians, not the LGBT, Caucasian people. You got to be a true die-hard fan to know that. You know what I'm saying? And like this society and generation is so sensitive now. It's like, come on, y'all must forgot. I mean, I wasn't born or knew about Red Fox and who were those other comedians like
Richard Pryor.
Yeah, and Eddie Murphy. Man, if y'all
see that,
y'all gonna want to jump off of a cliff. So we gotta keep in mind that this man, he's a genius because at the end of the day, he stirred up something that he created where he knew that you guys wasn't going to take heed to. His issue more was if your life matter, which is the LGBT community, then why does my life doesn't matter? If you can get all of these things created for you, why are my people still getting killed? Why hasn't been laws passed for my people? But y'all can say stop Asian, hate, and then create laws instantly for Asian people. But at the end of the day, the black people are still suffering. We all should be one as a nation and not be, separated through race because we're all humans. And he don't want to see nobody dead. He wants everybody to be healthy, but we got to have a conversation, you know. And the LGBT community, you got to start listening and you got to pay attention, because if you want people to represent you all, y'all got to have that same energy. And y'all can't counsel people just because y'all heard one little thing. You know what I'm saying? Like,
especially if you black.
Yeah.
Come on now.
And like with the trans women, they always saying that the black women don't really care for them and stuff like that. I'm just be a little real. When they first started coming out, they really didn't come out the closet. It was more of y'all tricking men. So that's the root of why it's not acceptable through straight people, because the way y'all came out from the beginning wasn't right. Like tricking dudes. You know what I'm saying? Like they would trick people. Not saying that you all do that now, but that's the root to why. And in order to make a change, y'all got to come out and be proud and tell people who y'all are ahead of time, instead of still trying to trick these people. And then you wonder why, it's a crime rate for a lot of transsexuals. And I hate it.
That's not transsexual, it's transgender.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Transgender.
Well, what's transsexual?
Transsexual is offensive.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Well, I feel like it's saying because
that's how they started. That's how this started off as that, But
I thought
transgender is the proper term.
Okay.
I feel like that's
it's hard.
It is.
I feel like it's a hard pill to swallow
because
it's a hard pill to swallow because I understand. It's like you want to have that. You want to be sensitive to the fact that some people don't necessarily want to say because they don't know if they're going to be accepted. But at the end of the day, you have to give people the opportunity to choose if they want to deal with you.
Mm-hmm.
You cannot force somebody to say, hey, I have a sex change. I want to have sexual, encounter with you, because everybody don't feel the same way. You got to be able to accept. You never know. You tell somebody the truth,
they might accept that, right?
Yeah.
I found that more people accept the craziest shit, but it's the truth.
Yeah.
When you keep that,
and with the truth, you can't bend it, you can't break it, you can't do nothing with it. A lie, you gotta walk around circles, you gotta cut trees down, you gotta hide under beds, the closet. You it's too much shit you gotta do with a
lie. But when you keep that thing above, they gonna say, hey,
little baby, I'm a trans woman. You want me or you don't.
And he might be like, I don't care.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you look good to me,
right?
I'm straight, by the way.
But imagine I got a situation that happened in my own bloodline. One of the males in my family, he had an encounter with a trans woman. Did not find out that this person was a trans woman until later on down the fact. Pistol whooped the hell out of him. Face jail time. Because like you just can't do that to people, because everybody don't.
They're not accepting.
You can't do that.
And then like I watch a lot of LGBT stuff like Chasing Dallas, Chasing Atlanta, what's the name? T.S. Madison, Funky Dineva. You know about these people?
I just know.
I might as well be in the community.
I just know T.S.
Yeah,
the big dick. The big dick bitch. That's what she call herself.
Yeah, look, don't judge me, because just recently, like this year, last year is when I started getting involved, watching TV, listening to more music, because I grew up a little, I'm going to say sheltered. We may have had a TV or something in the living room, but me, I was the type, I go in the room, I was a Bible reader. So I would sit in the room and I read my Bible and stuff. And that's just what I did. I mean, because it was my coping mechanism. I didn't care about no doggone social media and stuff like that. So now I'm trying to get a little more involved. I know who I am, but that don't mean that I know everything that's going on out here in the world. And so I'm hearing about it. And to me, it's almost like a culture shock. Like, damn. But that what happened when you involve yourself with everybody. You got to hear what people got to say about you. You got to wonder if you should change something because of what somebody else done said. You know what I'm saying? That's not me. I try not to hear it and stuff, and it's hurtful too. Like, I hate to hear so much bad things, being said about people, bad things being done to people. I hate to hear it. I hate to see it, but that's how anytime you turn on TV, you got news, you get on social media, always something.
Yeah,
Yeah,
always
what
something.
Carisha say? You always talk about something. It's like, you always got something. They always got something to say about something. Something. They always got something to say, and they're always gonna have something to say. But they say, if they ain't talking about you, then
What you doing?
you know what I
What
mean?
I'm saying? You got to be doing something. When people talk about you, you got something going on.
Yeah, stay relevant. Let them talk. Let them talk. Let them talk.
Man, well, I mean, in conclusion, we all human, we all bleed, love each other and accept each other.
And don't cancel Dave. First of all, he just can't be canceled. But for real, don't cancel Dave.
And Dave even said, at the end that he's willing to stop his jokes pertaining to the LGBT community to have a conversation. But y'all didn't read, you know what I'm saying? Y'all didn't get to that part because y'all turned it off when you first heard him say it.
Nah, they ain't turned it off. They just nitpick. You know how people
They heard what they wanted to hear.
Selective hearing.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying?
Heard what the hell they wanted to hear.
That what y'all think?
Yeah.
Well,
because if you actually heard what he said and you could comprehend what the hell he said, and then maybe you wouldn't be so offended. Maybe that's the key word.
But see, you gotta have a mindset. Like Barbie saying, you gotta have a certain intellectual level to understand that. Some people don't have the mental capacity to understand stuff like that. You got to actually listen to understand, to comprehend. Don't be nitpicking and shit, trying to take stuff out of context, starting up shit.
Man,
it wouldn't be like right if everybody just knew to make sense, or if everybody paid attention. Then we would never have drama. We would never have controversy, like ever, because people are understanding and comprehending things. But that's too much like right.
Yep, that's in a perfect world that we do not live in.
Well, how y'all feeling about since we're talking about similar topics to LG community? How y'all feel about Superman's son coming out? Like, how y'all feel about that?
First, I don't know the context of any of that. I saw some animation, but the rest of it, I don't know. How I feel about it, the shit happen every day at this point.
I don't know much about it either, but I think I found something.
I thought it was Superman. I didn't think it was his son.
I think it's interesting because
I would say it's Superman.
Oh, he's bisexual.
Hold on.
That says Superman son.
Let me share screen.
See what people. Oh my goodness.
So they say he gay, and that's that bisexual. I guess it's a difference.
People looking at it from the aspect, y'all know Superman been around forever. And so what people think is that the image on Superman is supposed to change. First and foremost, that is not the case. But you cannot try to take away somebody's normality from them because of what you used to. If somebody is gay, then they're gay. Oh well. I guess what they feel like the new Superman is gonna be gay. Is that the question?
No, his son is bisexual. I guess is what they're saying. Okay, so I guess that's the in the comic that he's going to be bisexual, or he's bisexual.
Well, hell, he gonna get the best of both worlds. It is what it's gonna be, ain't it?
But
He's got the whole.
My thing is this though, you know what I'm saying? And ain't nobody gonna say it but me. So I'm gonna speak up.
Okay, yeah, you say that.
I just don't like the LGBT community forcing themselves on society. And the reason why I say this because come on now. Why does it matter if Superman's son coming out to be gay? That ain't even our problem or our business.
Wait, let me interrupt you real quick. I need the storyline of when the hell Superman and got any motherfucking body pregnant first.
I want to know.
Then we need to vibe into the fact that he got a son. The son grew up. The son's bisexual. Don't just be shooting that shit in our face.
Why do y'all feel like
Don't say y'all. I said it.
Well, she just said we shooting shit in y'all face. So I'm gonna ask
Oh.
both of y'all.
Oh, okay.
Why do y'all feel like it's being forced, in y'all's face?
Because Superman wasn't gay, bisexual. It didn't never have nothing to do with sexuality.
It's his abilities.
It's just about
to fly.
his ass flying and saving people and all this and that. It was about maybe you as a kid in your head thinking that a hero was gonna come and save you. You know what I mean? Just
Right.
having that aspect on it. And now in everything that we watch, now some stuff is gonna be sexual. I remember like late night HBO shit, lesbians was in there.
But you
not
weren't
a big
supposed
deal.
to be up watching it.
Correct, but right, but but now you put in a cartoon, adult shit, that's one thing. A cartoon.
I mean, but y'all gotta understand, in some of these cartoons, they have mommies and daddies. And so you like look, for instance, I'm gonna just speak for myself. I have nieces and nephews. I'm a lesbian. My niece and nephew, they look at me just as TT. You know what I'm saying? They know they're TT like women. And that's normal for them. And you have children that see their heterosexual parents. That's normal for them. And I don't feel like it's being forced. It's just life. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody likes something different. Right. You got people who are straight. You got people who are not. And I mean, it's not a force. I feel like it's not a force because I mean they gonna see it one day. It's just I feel like people feel like it's a force because they're scared that their children are gonna end up being gay or transgender. I watched heterosexuals my whole life. My mama told me, if any of her children was gay, we couldn't live up under her roof. Hell. If I really want to say, Lord. Mama, if you end up watching this podcast, I had a little girl in the room one time. I'm gonna take it to my
She's gonna whoop you. Just go ahead.
I'm just saying, but I grew up watching heterosexuals though. Like I promise you, like children seeing gays and stuff like that. If they don't like it, they're not going to like it. I promise you. I did not grow up seeing gays like that. I didn't. It was just, my nature. It's just who I was always naturally attracted to women. My mama always be asking me, why you trying to go somewhere with this teacher and that teacher? I told you I like older women. So I was in third grade. I was trying to go out teaching. Not necessarily go out, but
just be in their presence.
I want to go to church with them. I don't care where they go. I want to go.
I mean, and that's fine the way you feel, but still, I do get what you're saying. Like some people or some kids need to understand how like black ice is. So when they're watching cartoons, they can relate and say, oh, she's like my auntie. I get it. But at the same time, I still feel like it's forced because now it's like the LGBT community always complaining that it's not enough roles for them in daytime TV or just any type of series, movies, anything. So now people feel like they got to include an LGBT person in everything, as if, you know what I'm saying? It's just too much for me. It's not my cup of tea, but I mean, I'm still here for it, but I don't approve it.
I mean, I can't even say I understand because I wish I did. I just don't. My nephew just turned 6, and when he was 5 and 4, he would ask, my TT, she a girl, and she like girls. I'm like, yes, that's what I like, and I don't want to hide that from him or my nieces because I want them to know, like, I'm not the only person, like, that likes the same sex, and you're going to meet more people who like the same sex. And honestly, as a kid, sometimes you just a kid. You want to play, you want to watch TV, you want to eat up everything. But then when you grow up and you start really, going through these puberty and stuff, you got the hormonal changes and stuff, you never know what you're going to like. But I just want to like be that advocate, that voice to let them know whoever you want to be confident, be happy about it. Don't let nobody tell you, that's wrong or you a bad person for that, because that don't make you a bad person. Seeing people who like the same sex or who go through a sex change, that don't make them wrong. It's just not the social norm. People have been doing this for centuries now. It just has not been publicized the way that it is because technology has improved, throughout the years, and now we're able to see more stuff. So, with Superman's son or whatever, I don't know what made, them decide to put it in the comic books or whatever. Probably just because, he's confident, he's free. You know what I'm saying? A free spirit do not care. Well, I'm a free spirit. If you like something, it's for some people it don't even, strike you. Once you put that out there, it's like it's not for you. You comfortable. Like if I was to walk in a room right now, bunch of white people, I'm not gonna feel no type of way because I'm so comfortable and so free within myself. I don't think nothing wrong, but they may look at me like this little dark bald head girl. You know what I'm saying? Because that's just how the world is or whatever. Yeah. Don't know nothing about me. Mm-hmm. Don't know I'm probably the most loving person. You know what I'm saying? But they don't look at it like that. They just look at what's going on in your drawers, what you got going on, what you like to do. It ain't about that.
Okay, but let's what? Go ahead.
The thing about free spirits are very confident. Society gets free spirits sometimes. They care, but they don't care about what people have to say. What people say does bother them, but they continue to be like who it is that they want to be. It's just being like authentically you. And when a person could come into terms that whether they're a mean person, a nice person, a person who just don't like being outside, a person who won't eat peas, like when you find out like who you are, nothing else matters. And you could find out at 10, and you could find out at 20, and you could find out at damn 70 who you are, what you like, what makes you happy, what gives you peace, and things like that. When you find those things out, nothing else in the world matters. When it comes down to Superman boy, like I said, you should have gave me a back. You should have gave me a backstory. That's all I'm saying. Whether he bisexual, gay, he gonna turn into a super lady later on. I don't give two shits. But I just feel like put that shit in a non-animated TV show.
Right.
That's all I'm saying.
Like he not even a real person, but you making the shade room. Reporting live, Superman's son just came out. First of all, Superman ain't even real.
First of all, don't do that.
How Superman he get more real. Clout?
Don't do that. Superman is real.
Superman ain't real.
You seen him before?
Yes.
Where you seen him
at the store.
What he was doing? Just the flying around.
Right. Right. Just soar in the area. Make sure everything
Batman ain't real.
Batman real. What's wrong with you?
Batman done changed himself 27 times.
Barney ain't real. Santa Claus ain't real.
Don't play with Barney.
Easter Bunny ain't real.
Barney.
Jesus is real.
Girl.
Bye. Boy, bye.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
I wasn't gonna say that, but you're not being big. Jesus is real because he gave me this wine.
Yes, he did.
He said, "You drink this wine, you can walk on water."
What he said?
I drunk that wine.
Let me tell y'all something.
I want to finish.
Oh,
I'm gonna go to church. I'm gonna pray for you.
Why?
But it has something to do with what you were saying. I ain't want to forget your thought. Let me tell you something. She said, Jesus said, "You drink this wine, you can walk on water." So let me tell you, I went to the lake.
You ain't go to that lake. Wait. Killing you at.
What happened at the lake?
So I went to the lake, y'all. And for me, all right, so for me, I ain't gonna lie. I was really at the lake. I was throwing rocks. Me and Nisha were throwing rocks. Y'all know Nisha. We were throwing rocks in the water. So boom, I walk up to the water a little bit, and Nisha was standing behind me.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was being funny, but I was trying to correct myself before things got out of hand because I feel like the Lord don't play when you be playing with him.
Right.
So when I got to the water, I had put my foot on the water and I was like, well, if Jesus walked on water, then I know I can. Nisha threw a rock. As soon as it came out my mouth, trying to throw it in the water, it hit me in the back of my head.
What came out your mouth?
If Jesus could walk on water, then I could. And I swear I was about to say I was just playing, Lord. And I got hit in the head with a rock.
So that was like your karma.
So
it came speedy.
When I say as soon as it came out my mouth, I literally said, if Jesus walked on water, I can't. And I was just myself just playing. When I tell y'all, I had. When I tell y'all, I started to giggle, but then I was like, Lord, I was so mad. I was like, you knew I was about to say I'm just playing. And that shit got like for real, the rock. My head still kind of sore from it. That was about a week ago.
So do you think that you weren't living right?
No, I guess because I made that little statement, you know what I'm saying? And then I actually put my foot on top of the water a little bit. I was about to take a step. He said, stop playing.
I mean,
it was that or you was going to drown. I think I would have took the rock. I'd have took that rock. Yo, I'd have took that rock.
if you live,
That shit hurt.
Ouch.
You'll be all right.
Right.
Yeah.
Do y'all believe Jesus actually drank wine?
Hell yeah. With the world we live
He better drink some.
in, got to.
So y'all
everybody.
think he was like, yo, disciples, come on, meet me in the mind. We about to drink some of their rare wine.
No. He was like, I got this bottle. Y'all drinking?
Nah, he said,
That's what he
He
said.
said, I got the water, y'all. And I know y'all going through some, trying to turn it into some turtle. Then he went on and add a little alcohol to that
So
water.
how y'all think God feel about that?
About what?
Because he getting everybody drunk.
Nah, I feel like the same way he put weed here, that's what wine for.
God was a promoter
Everybody
and everybody was going to nervous. That's what was popping off.
Nah. Okay.
So how y'all think Jesus met that little Mary joint?
Mary is his mama.
Oh,
Damn.
You know you don't need to. How long you been since you been in church?
but goddamn, was it who the hell he? No, I'm just playing.
Jesus didn't never meet nobody.
I'm just playing. That what y'all think. Jesus was buzzing them down.
Dude, just
Lord,
now.
I don't want to stand.
Where her rock at? Where's her rock? Where her rock at?
I ain't trying to be in that number. No.
In the number. Man, y'all know what you with that dude.
Look, I just know one thing.
His hair was made of wool. He was tall. He was
Dog.
dark.
Hell, I seen him yesterday.
And you know he was packing. That's how we got her.
Huh?
No, we ain't never heard Jesus being with no woman. So
what y'all trying to say now? G was gay?
I'm not saying that either. Jesus was a
Matthew.
Luther Vandross.
Saint Matthew, King Matthew. You gay?
Okay. What you mean Luther? He was what?
No, they always be like, they think Luther was gay, but they don't know if Luther was gay. And then they say, we ain't never seen Luther with a woman.
Luther was gay. Luther used to do his eyebrows and wear eyeliner. And he had that.
But Prince too. And
Prince
he
was bisexual. But he admitted Luther ain't never admitted. But Luther can sing his butt off.
Luther was singing to the mind.
A house is not a home.
But Luther ain't sound like that. Do it again.
A house is not a home.
Put a little more bass in your voice.
A house is not a home.
A little bit lower.
God damn, I can't go low. Give me another song. Long ago and all so far away.
Y'all could try that shit. I ain't finna kill
Y'all know that
viewers
song?
today.
You know that song?
Yeah.
Sing it.
She said, I think the fuck not.
What's your favorite Luther song?
Child, I don't have a favorite.
Because you don't know. What's your favorite Luther song?
I bet you play Luther. I would mouth the words, but I'm not singing to anyone.
Young
I
Buck.
won't even sing
The
to
house is not a
myself.
home.
No, what's another song by
That
Luther?
one.
What's your favorite song by Preach? I'm getting
Right.
it. What's another one?
Sing it.
Boom.
Dun-dun-dun.
Purple rain.
Hell, darling.
Prince, you might need to call her.
So, do you know any Michael Jackson songs?
Yeah, I know Michael Jackson.
Give me a
song.
Michael Jackson song.
I know plenty of Michael Jackson.
Come on.
songs.
Come on.
Sing one.
Wow.
Dum, 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 dum.
This all you gotta say.
Hey, don't sing.
Michael Jackson rolling in his grave right now.
Don't sing. I'm doing your music.
Okay.
Are you okay, Eddie? I'm standing at the window as I shoot you, and
Okay, you've been hit by you've been
a smooth criminal. Girl, I used to love Michael Jackson.
but I don't know all the words, but I know most of the words.
either.
And I could
Wait a minute. Is it looking at the man?
Girl, I'm standing in the man.
I'm staring at the man.
both of y'all.
It was wrong.
I'm starting with the man in the mirror.
Asking him to change his ways. A better place. Take a look at yourself and make a change.
La, 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 la. I want to make a change for once in my life. My favorite song by Michael Jackson is Girl, close your eyes. Let the rhythm get into you. Don't try to fight it. There ain't nothing that you can do.
Okay, y'all singing what I do not know.
Relax your mind. Lay back and groove with mind. You gotta
Feel that beat.
and we gon' ride away.
Oh, yeah, I do know that one. My bad.
Love, I wanna rock with you, yeah.
All night.
Fuck your daddy.
All night.
Wait.
So late. Our little take.
Now, I know y'all know some Whitney Houston.
Oh, yeah.
Man, we not having no concert. You're not finna kill my voice.
One more.
All right, Whitney Houston. I believe the children are our future.
What?
Teach them well. Ain't that Whitney Houston?
Yes, it is. Go sing it.
Did she make that first?
Teach them well and let them
She
lead the
sung it.
way.
Oh.
Show them all the beauty they possess inside. Give them a sense of pride to make it easier. Let the children's laughter
Okay.
remind us how we used to be.
I decided long ago that I ain't gonna be a hoe anymore.
You scared the shit out of me just to tell us you don't want to
And then that's the remix version. I heard what you said.
I did decide long ago I wasn't gonna be a hoe no more.
That's on you.
What's your favorite? What's your favorite?
Let me see. What is
There
my
I go.
favorite? It wasn't really Whitney Houston. It was all of them ladies. I'm every woman.
Shaka Khan.
Me. Anything you want, love, baby, do it naturally. Whoa, 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 whoa. Cut it. My
I'm
time
dying.
On the inside.
What?
What you say? What is it?
I'm trying to think. Do I like I mean, I like Whitney, but I don't know what's on it. I just be like, ooh, that's my
All
jam.
of them. She
Girl,
was dope.
Whitney, no ma'am. I like Shaka Khan. What Shaka Khan sing?
Aretha Franklin?
Exactly.
No, Shaka Khan sing.
Saying what?
First of all, Shaka Khan made I'm Every Woman, and Whitney Houston did a remake.
I know
like
that's
Betty
fine,
Wright.
but what I'm saying is Whitney is dope.
That song, y'all know that song by Shaka Khan?
What is it?
She be like, dang, Shaka. Y'all know.
No, we don't.
Y'all don't know Shaka Khan song.
We know Shaka Khan won't know that
I
song.
don't know what song you talking about.
You know some Betty Wright?
Lazy, I'ma be your woman. Or something like that. Dun, 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 I'm ready. Something like that.
That was not.
That is, no, that's Betty Wright.
Oh,
After the pain.
you sing that thing because I don't know.
Okay.
Oh, y'all know that?
Baby, I get deep. Y'all know.
First of all, I can't sing, so
You stick with me.
I'm gonna try to
We
keep
playing.
up. I'm trying to keep
I mean,
up.
Black Eyes sing for real.
For
No,
real.
I
You
don't.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm gonna take your ass to karaoke. We going out next weekend.
Yeah, that's a bet.
We her manager, so y'all want to book little Black Eyes.
She's available. Yeah, Saturday night.
I'm gonna get this Shaka Khan song because that's my girl. See what she sing.
Play that Betty Wright.
Do somebody know Shaka Khan? Anybody in the comments?
Yeah,
Somebody want to post in the comments?
Right? What Shaka Khan sing, y'all?
What's a Shaka Khan song? We young, a little ashy today on the.
What they say?
What is it?
Nah, I just saw Tay had posted. That just reminded me of something. Last recording, we're gonna come back to these songs while you looking it up. Last recording, I said that Tay Michelle was the co-host of the Honey Pot. They got a new LGBT club.
Girl, I don't know how to spell Shaka Khan.
On Murfreesboro Pike called the Honey Pot. And she is not the co-host, she is the actual host. Her name is Tay Michelle out there. So shout out to my girl Tay Michelle again. Co-host at host at the Honey Pot.
That's her on the comments.
Mm-hmm. It just reminded me. I told her I was gonna, correct myself this recording. My bad.
Tay, let us come and do something for y'all live.
For sure.
She sing. Ain't nobody loves me better than you. Can you first you put your arms around me?
Yep. That's what she
That
said.
sound real good.
Yep.
That's what she said.
Yeah, that's one song. She got a catalog. Where her next song?
Shaka Khan still alive?
Yeah.
First of all, what
Don't
you
kill
not
her,
gonna do?
man.
What you not
Damn.
gonna do? Cause see, Nicki Minaj try to look like Shaka Khan.
No, she can't look nothing like her.
Baby, Shaka Khan
is beautiful.
So y'all saying Nicki ain't beautiful?
For you,
Nicki is made. Shaka Khan was natural.
Through the fire, through the
Y'all heard that? What they said? Natural women are what? Beautiful. Yep. Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, I ain't like Gladys Knight.
What?
I mean, I like her, but I don't really like her like that.
I went to a Gladys Knight concert. She kicked that doggone heel off, and she had that glass of wine, and she sat up there. I'm like, go ahead then, Gladys.
No, she went to the Verses. That's where she was at. In the house.
Right, because
watching her
on the chair.
No,
And she
yeah. Oh, no,
her
I take
shoe
that
off.
back. That was Patti LaBelle. My bad. No Patti.
You was at the Verses. And
Patty, she
that's
got my dude.
concert she went to.
Patty holler too much.
Patty was drunk.
Let me tell y'all who can sing.
Who?
Beyonce, I love you, but girl, this ain't. I'm sorry.
Who could sing?
Kiki.
Keke Palmer.
Kiki Wyatt.
Y'all remember when she was doing that?
Yeah. Pregnant. She was pregnant. That thing can believe.
Girl,
She
her,
can sing.
and then I like
She can sing
Fantasia.
real quick.
Fantasia.
Yeah.
I wonder why Kiki Wyatt is not in that like high
Because her
altitude
attitude.
range.
Did
Like
you
I
watch
mean,
her?
she has a very high is it optical? Her like Mariah Carey has it, Ariana Grande has it. They singing that's how when they sing they can scream the way they
Yeah.
Tay said, I gotta bring y'all out to party with us. First round of shots on her.
Okay.
I don't do drugs. Give me a little coke. I'll be there.
For sure. Most definitely. I need y'all
Well,
need
yeah,
to
we
come out to the
should.
honey pot for real.
When we
Say
going?
this.
Y'all want to go Saturday?
Yup.
That's Halloween.
Well, then we can still go. And we can still go Saturday.
We could bounce
And
around.
then we can go to the honey pot in our costumes, turn up there because people gonna be in their costumes.
Right.
Yeah.
Then we can go downtown, Broadway, catch us down there.
Who going to Broadway?
I gotta find me a man from the land of
They
Caucasus.
go to the rooftop.
Fine.
I have to find me a man from the land of Caucasus.
Girl.
Good luck to you and the caucus, okay?
Girl.
With the big cock.
The little caucus.
Ugh. My ears. I don't like stuff like that.
Do you have a cock?
I would need to confirm.
Look. Then she gonna come back mad as hell.
I mean, I dated more Caucasian than my own. I just recently came back over to our side.
And how do you feel about that?
I love a black man. But, I mean, I like men, period. So I really don't care. But I feel like if I do, I wouldn't date a man from the land of Caucasus because he doesn't know my struggle.
So that would be me. Like, I think that I wouldn't date that guy. But I wouldn't date
It was
him.
personal.
Right.
I wouldn't date him because I feel like I would always be having to explain shit to him.
Yeah.
Just like things that black people do. Like, I don't want to have to write a list on the damn wall. So when you walk in the house, you know what not to do to my black ass. Like, don't touch my hair. Like, don't
please
do
season
this.
this
Like,
chicken. Don't do that.
yeah, season my chicken. But then I don't want to always have to cook because I'm going to be scared that you don't put enough shit on
Y'all,
that.
it's 2021. Caucasians know how to season, y'all.
I don't know that.
I had a whole Caucasian man cook for me.
Just this year. I have nothing against any race, but because I have talked to some German females, they still like kind of fun. But I like my kind. I love my women, black women. But at Dave Ramsey's, Doreen, she went in the kitchen and gonna put some
Doreen.
Doreen gonna go in there and lay out some chicken breasts and stick them in the oven. And when I pulled those chicken breasts out, my heart was hurting. They had not one lick of seasoning on it. And I put all that chicken in a bowl and I took it to her. I'm like, Doreen, I just pulled this out the oven. I do not know if it's done or not. Because I don't see no seasoning on this yellow ass meat. They ain't seasoning meat like you think they seasoning meat, Ocean. That shit is
Baby,
hurtful.
they need me seasoning when I be.
They be ordering food when you come over.
I'm talking about they cooked it. No, Doreen, at the other spot.
First of all, I don't even like a lot of seasoning on my food.
Okay,
like
so-
I really don't eat salt anyway, unless it comes from the land of Himalaya. That's that pink salt that comes from the ground. So
She might be all right. She might be all right.
no,
She might be okay.
She said, no, not in my house.
let's get into another topic. So have y'all heard about the 55-year-old man that had a goddaughter, and once she turned 18, he just married her?
I think it's more to the story, but yeah, I heard about that.
Here we go. Let's try it.
Okay, good morning. Hey, y'all. Yes, I'm back again. Okay. So Deja didn't take it. Look, Deja was living right over here when she with that one. See her? That's Bree Driver. She was at Bree Driver's house. And I was locked up in jail for my oldest daughter. Her name is Kamala 23 on Facebook. I know her name is Jericho for her. Yes. So I was in jail with a gun charge because I was trying to defend my child. Because the little boy Flea, who is Andrea Mom's son, he molested Deja when she was 2. I let Flea and DeAndre and Crystal come and stay in my house, and Flea molested my baby. That's why I put Flea out my house when me and Chris Wilson was going together.
Flea is
So I went to jail defending my child. So when she was 16, which she was fucking with Mike then, I didn't know people was coming into Rock Road telling me stuff. When I got home, I found out the shit was true. The day before Father's Day, he put her ass out because he thought she was trying to creep with some little young boy. But she came over here and got money from me to buy him a Father's Day gift. The mother who doesn't do shit, the junkie, the one who was never there. See, y'all motherfuckers talking that shit. That hoe ain't take care of shit. She only bill she ever paid was a cell phone bill. Okay? She ain't never had her own house. She just getting little jobs. And I had to push her to do that. I've been telling her for years to get a job. Finally, she got a job and she holds jobs. She works very hard. At the same time, she's a fucking liar. Bitch, I took good care of you. When my cousin Tanisha Broadnex disappeared and hid, God bless that, disappeared and hid with your ass. Yeah, that was me. When my Aunt Gracie boarded, I used to send packages to my grandma's house, which is my Aunt Gracie's house. That's grandma's passed away. So guess what? You know what I sent the package?
Okay, so she rambling, but y'all, that's the mother. That's the 18-year-old child's mom. Now, this is the 18-year-old girl.
Y'all such y'all little ignorant ass, no class asshole talk after this shit. Me and my husband, we're married. Me and my husband ain't going nowhere. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I don't give two fucks at that, not even one. About y'all opinions. Y'all on here talking about, oh, I'm just stating my opinion, I'm just stating my opinion, I'm just saying. It don't mean it to us. So why the waste your time and energy and your mother time out the day in your life to sit up here and keep on saying it that's your opinion. We don't care. At the end of the day, everything is done. We're legally fucking married. I'm 18. I'm grown now. Talking about, oh, you just a baby. I'm 18, bitches. I moved out my mama's house when I was 16. 16. What did I do? Get a job.
Not a good one.
Pregnant and all, working. Pregnant. Working. At 16 with no mama's body. I ain't had nobody. My mama was a druggie. Nobody, never had nobody. I'm not saying this to show to have no sympathy or looking for sympathy. Nobody sympathizing with me. This is not what it's for. I'm just letting y'all know that I don't give a fuck about y'all opinions. They don't mean shit to me. It don't, because at the end of the day, everybody have a life to live. Okay, so what? He's 46. Half of y'all motherfucking mammies he probably half of y'all motherfucking people.
He probably
fucks your mammies. And you got y'all daddies mad, and some of y'all must mad at him because he on his shit and we both on our shit. And the fuck, y'all just mad because I'm happy. That y'all always gonna be happy. No, y'all hoes thought that I was never gonna reach because of my past. That's what y'all thought, and I proved y'all wrong. That's why y'all hoes really mad. But at the end of the day, that shit ain't even worth it, because at the end of the day, I'ma do me. We gonna do us. I'ma continue wearing this fucking rock on my finger. And I don't give a fuck what a bitch gotta say. I don't. Because at the end of the day, I'ma live my life. I'm going to live my life to the fullest. We only have one life. And that's what y'all fail to realize. Wake the fuck. How about that? Wake the fuck. And I don't give a fuck about all that laughing shit, because at the end of the day, y'all retarded. Y'all ignorant in the mind. Y'all ignorant for y'all to say, oh, you young and this and that. Okay, yeah, I'm young. So why would I want to be, just because I'm young, why would I want to be with it? If I got, my mind is more mature than being with a young ass nigga. Why would I want to be with a young ass nigga?
I get that.
And he want to lay and play. He don't know shit. Like you said, like y'all said, I'm young and my mind ain't open all the way. Okay. Well, a young nigga is even worse than a young female. Why would you think that I want to sit around and be with a young nigga that want to fuck other people and want to got his mind made up, don't know what he want, don't want to commit, don't want to get out of his mama's house, don't want to do that? What I want that? That's not what I want.
So y'all
I don't want that. I want to be with a nigga that know what the fuck he want in life. I want to be with a nigga that got stacked up his bread. I want a nigga like that. I don't want no nigga.
Oof. Okay. How y'all feel about all that?
She's just stressed me out. But I feel like the mom, like, I mean, I don't know what the mom did, but it seems as if the little girl has no self-respect. Like, she don't respect herself, because even now, right now, I'm not laying with no 50-something-year-old man. I'm in my 30s. Like, I'm just not doing that. And not only that, it's just like, At 18 years old, you have married damn near the man who could be your grandfather. Like legit could be your grandfather. And the only thing you're worried about is if it was a young nigga or old nigga. What? No. What about you at 18 years old doing things for the betterment of you? Doing things like having fun. 18 years old, I would hope you be in somebody's college, somebody's tech school, starting to develop yourself, getting to know who you are, things like that. Not if I'm with a young nigga or old nigga, and then what do they have? No, baby, what do you have? You calling everybody retarded, but it don't seem like you don't got no sense. Like it seems like you're the one that's lacking a couple chromosomes in there somewhere, and you have the audacity to say those things about other people because they're on the outside looking in. But baby, it looks crazy as hell.
I feel like this man knew her struggles. He knew everything that she was going through because he was there with her mom. He was there with her siblings. And he was able to manipulate her. She was also very vulnerable. If your mother is not there and you're in need of something, that's what a nigga gonna do. A nigga gonna prey on you, especially when he knows that you're beautiful. And yeah, she may have some maturity about herself, but when you're 16, probably younger than that, you know what I'm saying? There's so much that you do not know. I'm 23 years old and I do not know a lot. And I'm sure there's so much to learn in this world. But just 5 years ago, I was 18. And when I look at myself at 18 compared to 23, I can say that, you know, that's a time where people can easily manipulate you, especially when you 16 and somebody that's been here decades over you. And he's a man that done been with your mama. And if your mama was a junkie or whatever, he's manipulating you, sweetheart. Your mama isn't there to defend you. You don't have nobody there to defend you. So the love that you think that you're being shown, that's not love. That's somebody who's taking advantage of you, especially that somebody that supposedly call themselves your parent. Ain't no way in hell somebody that looks at you like a parent can turn around and marry you. He never had good intents for your mama, and he ain't got no good intents for you. And whether she believe it or not, he just don't want nobody else to have you, little dumbass.
And let's listen to this right quick.
Yeah, it made my stomach drop. I ain't gonna even lie.
Oh man, it won't let me do it.
I couldn't imagine.
Because this everything you just said, oh boy, confirmed that. Hold on. All right.
Her mom wasn't in her life. She was in and out of jail.
Basically, it's a man going around on YouTube saying how he prey on young girls, and the reason why is because everything Black Ice just said. They're young. Either they have one
which
parent,
means her parents were very much involved in her life, and that right there would have been the danger zone because a swing girl, and she was super cute. And then I did my research on her and saw her pictures of her with her mom and dad, which means her parents were very much involved in her life. And that right there would have been the danger zone because this is how it happens. She comes over, we fuck, she goes home, her mom and dad press her, and they're like, I fucked this old man. And the next thing you know, mom and dad call the police.
But I want him to say,
I did stuff I knew I could get away with. I did not go out like there was this one girl.
Okay, and then he continued his speech on if he's seen them with two-parent households, he would mess with them. He talked about how he would put up Craigslist ads and how he would get all these young girls seeking after him. He talked about this relationship he had with girls that were 17 years old, 16 years old.
so basically he was just saying everything you say. He prey on young girls because of the things you just said, and it's sick. It's real sick. But we're gonna continue this podcast. Our battery's about to die, so gonna come over on the Apple Podcast, or you want to share your page?
Apple Podcast. Follow me on Facebook at Dana Marie, and that's DanaMarie.
All right, y'all. So we gonna see y'all.
This was fun. Yeah, thank y'all for tuning in.
And follow us on Apple Podcasts.